Hey, welcome back to Allison Customs. What I got is a new, what's it called? What I've got here is a Bulletpoint mounting solutions set up for my Ram 2500. And this is to hold my phone, which is what I'm using to film right now, as well as I got an extra arm that should hold an iPad, or what I'm hoping is strong enough to hold is the monitor for my backup cameras on my trailers. So this is box one of the kit, and a piece of that goes up in here as I understand it, and then got another box with the rest of it, and this is one of the monitors I'm trying to mount, or trying to be able to hold up when I'm driving down the highway. All right, so this is pretty easy to install. You pull out the original factory bolts. There's one on each side. It's a Torx 20, and in this little bag there's a fake bullet and a Allen wrench looking thing that's actually a Torx wrench. I just used one of my own. It also comes with there's two holes in the plate, and you can run these two Phillips head screws down in there, and then you have to push pretty hard to get them started into the plastic, but they just add a little extra support there. I don't know, you say it RubiGrid or RubiGrid, I don't know. Anyway, that goes up there, and it came with the screws for that. So those are Phillips heads, so we'll put those in. All right, first part of the deal is a fail. I got to take that back off to put those on, and you can see I'm missing a screw. Well, that's on me. I dropped it, and I haven't been able to find it. So if I can't find it soon, I'll have to call them and get them to send me a new one. All right, guys, so I got this mounted now, and here's the next thing I just don't like. So this side came with Phillips head screws and these nuts that actually fit in the slots under there. So you could loosen these with a Phillips and slide this back and forth until you had it where you wanted it. This side comes with Allen head bolts and nylock nuts. You have to put it where you want it, or wherever you're going to put it, before you bolt it down. I don't like that you have different hardware mounting the thing. I don't like this style because you can't adjust it after it's in place. So wherever this is at, that's it. You're done until you take it all apart, screw with it. It took me way longer to put this one together because every time you tighten a bolt, the thing would shift back and forth in the slots. So this is the way to go. It has these nuts that fit up into these slots, and you still have to do it from underneath, but at least once you get it put in place, you can loosen these up just a little bit and slide this and tighten them back down. The whole kit does come with a Phillips head screwdriver. I don't like this multiple hardware setup. It just looks trashy to me. Looks unfinished. And this isn't a cheap kit. There's no sponsors here or anything. I paid full price for this, and shipped to the door nearly $170. So not thrilled with that, but we'll keep going, see what the finished product looks like. All right, here it is installed. Overall, I like it. I like the setup. I think that probably this, they send them with, I think, 7 centimeter arms. And I really think the one for the phone should be a little bit shorter. Pull it back inside the gear shifter maybe, because it's out here outside of it. So you have to keep it high enough to not get your hand into the mount when your cell phone's in it. Now, this one's supposed to be able to mount a iPad, and maybe it would mount an iPad mini or something, but it's not going to mount an iPad. At least none that I own. It barely gets this monitor for my camera, mounting it sideways this way. And the arms don't stick out far enough to actually capture it very well. Let me show you that. What I'm talking about is right in here, this plastic piece is hitting before it actually touches the rubber in there. So you can see daylight under there and up there. So it's barely in there. Now, if you had, I don't know, if you had an iPad mini, it might fit inside that edge, but I think I'm going to go in and knock a couple of these off, or knock all of them down, just so I can get my camera to actually sit on the rubber pads, or my monitor rather, to sit on the rubber pads so it'll actually hold it. First modification. All right, and just so we can compare, there's my iPad. There's the mount, and I don't know how I'm going to do this, but it only goes that far. I trimmed off those plastic pieces, and I just used a pair of nippers for that. I think this is going to fit better now. So yeah, that's much better. It's much more secure. The rubber pads that are under there are now actually holding it, and it doesn't feel like it's about to fall out. So much happier with that plan. So there we are. I think my glasses have had time to lighten up while I installed it. It's taken about 20 minutes, and I've fussed with it quite a little bit, just wanting it to be, I don't know, wanting it to be a little more than it actually is. But I think if I had it to choose again, I would request that they send me just a shorter arm for the phone, because it's just real close to my knuckles. If I get it high enough to clear it, it's covering half the windshield. So now I could rotate the phone to a landscape view, and actually that's probably how I'll keep the phone most of the time, because I'm using it for running maps, you know, Google Maps, whatever. And I keep fussing with this other monitor, but sure, it'll take me a little while to get used to both of them being there. And I think it's a good setup. I can still see my radio, and with the phone turned landscape, I can reach the shifter, so it'll work out. Anyway, that's it. Ballistic Point Mounting Solutions. Like I said, I paid full price. There's no sponsors on that, but I think it's going to work. They seem to be rigid enough that they shouldn't bounce around and my stuff fall out while I'm running down the highway. We'll know before this video comes out. I'll have already been on the highway, and I'll clip it into the end here. So for now, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, all the other YouTube stuff. See you again next time on Alice Customs Project Car TV.